Hello and welcome to Paper Crafters Academy. In this video I want to share with you how to create this happy birthday greeting card featuring the 2021 to 2023 Incolors. So let's get started. So the first thing you're going to need is your card base cut from crumb cake cardstock. This is 8 1/4 by 5 7/8 of an inch. I've scored it in half at the 4 1/8 of an inch mark to create my card base. You'll need a whisper white piece, and this is 5 5/8 by 3 7/8 of an inch. And then I have a piece of my pattern paper from my Incolor pack, and I've chosen Fresh Freesia here as my color. You can choose any pattern you like. I'm going to use this front pattern here. So this piece here measures 3 3/4 by 5 1/2 inches, and I'm going to adhere this pattern piece directly to my white cardstock here. I'm going to leave equal borders around all 4 sides, like so. Next you're going to need is a scrap piece of white cardstock, and then I've got here with me is the Hippo and Friends dies, and I have taken the large die over here and I'm going to die cut this out. So I'm going to run this through my die cutting machine and then we'll be back. Okay, so here's my piece right here, and as you can see it didn't quite fit on my die or my cardstock all together. Like I've got this little piece here that's been cut off, but that's okay because we're going to now trim that off. So I'm going to just quickly grab my paper trimmer. I'm going to line this up, this top portion up here in my track. So just past the cutting blade track right here. And then I'm just going to simply slice off the top right there. So it's going to end up with a piece that looks like this. Next, I'm going to grab my small butterfly die from my Butterfly Brilliance die set here. And we're going to cut this out towards the bottom here. So I'm just going to line this up at the bottom portion of my die cut and in the center here. And I'm going to run it through my die cutting machine and then we'll be back. Okay, so this is what it looks like now that it's die cut. I've got this little butterfly window, which is going to look great on here, so we can have a little peek through window to see our pattern paper through our butterfly. But before we adhere it to our cardstock, let's stamp our greeting. Now my greeting is coming straight from the Pansy Patch stamp set that can be found in the 2021 annual catalogue. I'm using this happy birthday greeting, and because we're featuring the Fresh Freesia in colour at the moment, I'm going to use the Fresh Freesia ink pad as well. So I'm simply going to ink it up by tapping it gently on my ink pad and then stamping it just above my butterfly. It says happy birthday. So I'm going to adhere this piece now straight to my crumb cake card base. And I'm going to adhere my greeting section using some Stampin' Dimensionals. So I'm going to adhere my greeting now to the top portion of my pattern paper. So I'm going to do this on the top of my pattern paper, making sure I just have about a 1/4 of an inch down here on my left hand side. And I can simply add that like that. Now let's add some finishing touches, and I have some Incolor gems right here as well. And I'm going to add the Fresh Freesia gems. Let's keep it all the same color. So, and there is our card all completed. How cool is that? I really like that, how we just highlight a bit of our pattern paper and our color. Now here is some also in some of our other Incolors that we have going for the 2021 Incolors as well. Thank you so much for watching and joining me today. If you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed the way we teach and would like to learn more, I invite you to check out Paper Crafters Academy, an all-in-one learning solution for paper crafters. So whether you are a beginner looking to learn the basics or an advanced paper crafter looking to learn new skills and techniques, you'll find it all here. stamping, card making, scrapbooking, altered art, we cover it all. With over 100 videos currently in our library and new videos added each week, we are a growing video library of tutorials for paper crafters. I invite you to visit Paper Crafters Academy and see what we are all about.